but I think that's very interesting place to enjoy the nature.
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 Yeah. Okay.
But
Good.
we are going all the last years. We are traveling the whole family with the children, so it could be quite challenging.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I imagine.
we are going two families,
Okay.
and we have two children, and the other family have another two children, 7 and 9 years old.
Okay.
So depends on the weather. It could be a very good experience or a quite hard experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be tough with so many children. And okay, what's the best place you've toured? Where have you enjoyed the most?
Maybe my favorite place was New Zealand. Very
New Zealand?
interesting. Yes, a very interesting place to
Okay.
to to go cycling, because I think could be more or less the same thing that in Iceland, but there the weather was easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And Ksenia, welcome to class. Ksenia, how's it going?
Hello, everything is fine. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Good to hear it. And Ksenia, what have you been up to today?
Well, it was a very interesting day for me because I woke up early to ride my bicycle with my sport club. So we rode about 20 miles. Oh no, I
Nice.
think it's 30 miles in 3 hours. Yes, it was
Nice.
difficult for me, but I like it.
Okay, I liked it. Cool.
I liked
That
it, yes.
sounds like a lot of fun.
Yes.
Did you make a loop, or did you go from one place to another?
I think we made a loop. Yes?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Sorry, which
Really
is
nice.
which is the expression? Make a loop.
Yeah, so it's like go in a circle to
Yeah.
make a loop.
Okay.
Yeah. And Abdallah, welcome to class. Abdallah, how's it going?
Welcome. Oh, everything great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. Abdallah, what have you been up to today?
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
It sounds like your connection might be a little bit choppy.
Yeah, I think I have some issues in my internet.
Yeah. What'd you do today?
Actually, I just back from my work, and as usual, it's a routine day or routine work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any plans for the rest of the weekend? Maybe tonight or tomorrow?
Actually, I will hang out with my friends. So to dessert.
Cool.
Dessert, yeah.
Really nice. And Jair, welcome to class. Jair, how's it going?
Hello, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking.
Okay.
And Jair, what about you? What'd you do today?
I went to downtown today to buy some stuff for my home. I'm fixing some problems in my house, and I have just finished my lunch, and now I was watching a soccer match in Brazil
Nice.
before the
Okay.
class.
Okay. One small thing, instead of saying I went to downtown, I went downtown. No two.
Okay, I went downtown.
Yeah. And perfect. Okay. And who was playing in the soccer match?
Two small teams from Brazil. One of them is calling Sport, another is Chapecoense. It is my first time to play in a soccer match. It was very fun.
Okay.
It was very fun. Okay. And what about you? What did you do today? Okay, I went downtown today to buy some stuff for my home. I'm fixing some problems in my house, and I have just finished my lunch, and now I was watching a soccer match in Brazil before the class.
Okay.
I am fan from Chapecoense, but it is a small soccer team in Brazil.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm not familiar with them.
Yes, because
Awesome. And
they are not known.
okay. Yeah. Nice. Well, I guess we're about good. Let's get started with today's class. And let's start with Michael. Can you read the title and the next lines?
Yes, but sorry, I didn't understand before the author. You were speaking about Hemingway. Yes,
Yeah.
but that he wrote about San Sebastian or Pamplona about the San Fermin, and because I didn't know he wrote about
Yeah.
about San Sebastian too.
Yeah, a little bit. He wrote about it in The Sun Also Rises.
Uh-huh. I didn't
So
know.
they come from France, and they stop in San Sebastian, and they go fishing in the mountains
Uh-huh.
around San Sebastian, I believe.
Okay.
It's mentioned in the book quite a bit. Yeah, just interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So California, today we will talk about Hollywood and Silicon Valley, discuss the Californian drought, practice role plays and conjugating verbs.
yeah, and actually that should just be conjugate. Sorry about that. And let's save that. Nice reading though, good pronunciation. Let's try to go to the second page. Michael, can you ask Ksenia the first question?
Ksenia, what do you know about California?
Mm. It's a nice place to spend your vacation. It's a nice place
Nice.
to
Good.
spend your vacation because some of her cities have beaches, so you can swim in the ocean. Yes?
Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah. Maybe when we're referring to like countries or states, we wouldn't use a masculine or feminine. What could we use here? Yeah,
It's
some of it's cities. But really nice, really good answer. Ksenia, can you ask Jair the next question?
Jair, if you could visit any US state, which one would you visit? Why?
I'd like to visit Florida, and because I'd like to go to Disney and to go to Miami as well to buy some stuff there and to know the city because it is nice in my opinion.
Nice. I'm having trouble typing today. I'm not sure why. Okay. Know the city. We need to say something slightly different. We can add 2 words to make it a little bit better. What could we add?
Okay, I'd like to know the city.
Um, I'd like to would be good as far as making it a complete sentence. I'd like to. Anybody know what else we add here?
To get know, maybe? No.
Yeah, get
To get.
to know. So we get to know things. We don't know them.
Okay.
So I know, um, at least in Spanish, I know it's Portuguese, but you use the verb. In English, we have to get to know things, get to know people, get to know places. Yeah. Okay, Ken, welcome to class. Ken, how's it going?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And Heidi, welcome to class as well. Heidi, how are you?
Hello, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. I like your new icon. Okay, and right, Jair, can you ask Abdallah the same question?
Okay, Abdallah, if you could visit any US state, which one would you visit and why?
I would like to visit California and Boston. I would like to visit California because I have many friends there, and I believe it's the third largest state in United States, and I have there is any kind of nationality or the nations. Yeah.
Didn't hear the last sentence.
Like to.
You're breaking up a bit, Abdallah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Alright, maybe Abdallah, can you try to ask Michael the last question?
Ask him the same question?
The last question.
The last question, okay. What represents California better, technology or cinema? Why?
Is this for me? This question?
Michael, yeah.
Maybe could be a mixture of them, because there is Silicon Valley and there is Hollywood too.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I can't choose one of them. I think that's both of them could be there, technology and cinema.
Okay, nice. We need a pronoun here.
Maybe it could be.
It could be a mixture of them. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Nice. Yeah. Any questions on this page?
Yeah, actually, I'm still trying to complete the last sentence. There is many kind of national or nations or different. Yeah.
There are a lot of. Would sound a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I skipped you just because you were breaking up a bit.
Oh.
Yeah. And any other questions or comments?
I think that it's true that there are a lot of nationalities, and for me, especially California, is more than technology or cinema.
Yeah.
I have been there once, but 20 years ago, more or less.
Okay.
I went there because there is I live in the Basque Country, and there is a Basque community there. At the beginning of the 19th century, they went there to California, to the Nevada, to work as shippers. Yeah. And
Shepherds.
there are shepherds. Yeah. And lots of people from the Basque Country went there, and now there is a Basque community there. And I went there because I was a Basque pelota player. I don't know if you know this sport. Is a local sport here in the Basque Country, but there are a lot of places to play this game in the States too, and in California, for instance. And I went there to teach Basque pelota to the Basque community. Yeah.
Cool.
It was a quite strange experience for me.
I imagine.
Yeah.
But awesome. Okay, very cool. And I think we're good. Let's go here. Ksenia, can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary: drought, stars, Silicon Valley, Hollywood, sustainability, celebrities, cinema, infrastructure, economy.
Okay. Maybe infrastructure?
Infrastructure.
Yeah. And drought.
Drought.
Yeah, drought. Well done. Okay. And does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
I don't
If it's
understand very well the meaning of the first one. Drought is the opposite of wet, or no?
neither.
Yeah. So a lack of rain.
Okay.
Any other questions?
The third one,
Oh. Any ideas what Silicon Valley is?
Lemon place.
Sorry?
Place name.
Yeah, a place name. What does it kind of represent?
There are many big companies of new technology like Google or Amazon or eBay.
Okay, I think you said Google, Amazon, and eBay. Yeah. Okay, exactly. So it's like a big spot of for technology in California. It's called Silicon Valley. Any other questions?
Berlin is a company from California, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, Verblink is also a company from California. I think it's based in California. Good. Any other questions?
I think Bavarian is in San Francisco, right?
It's in San Francisco?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the office of Bavarian.
Okay, yeah, I believe so. And yeah, I mean California though. And any other questions? Okay, let's go through these and let's start with Jair. Can you read the title and try the first one?
Can you repeat?
Can you read the title and try the first sentence?
Okay, fill in the blank. Okay, and conjugate verb. Okay, let me see here. Hollywood is one of the most famous places in California. Movie stars live there for a long time.
Nice. And Heidi, can you try the next one?
People worry that the drought threaten, threaten,
Sorry, you're a little bit hard to hear, Heidi.
threatening.
Can you? Maybe it might be your volume.
People worry that the drought threatening the sustainability sustainability of California's agriculture.
Nice. Close with threatening. What do we add to threatening?
Mm-hmm.
What do we need to add to threatening?
Preposition
Yeah.
of
Well, sorry, it's not a preposition. It's the progressive. So the present progressive.
Is
Sorry?
is
Yeah. So is threatening. You could say, yeah, that would work. And Ken, what about the next one?
I love to watch good blank action movies are my favorite. I love to watch good Hollywood action movie.
Not Hollywood.
Good stars.
You have to watch good stuff. We're
Good
talking about
cinema.
yeah,
Cinema. Yeah.
cinema. Yeah, I think that's the best one. Nice job, Ken.
Why semicolon is necessary?
Why what? The semicolon?
Why semicolon?
Because they're
Yeah.
two complete sentences. I love to watch good cinema standards on its own. Action movies are my favorites. Those are both two complete sentences, but the ideas are kind of paired. So you'd want to use a semicolon to complete or to connect two sentences that can stand on their own, but are also related to each other. Does that make sense?
Yes, and if I use it in colon, no, not colon, sorry, comma, is it wrong? It's
The
not
comma
correct.
is not good here because they are two complete sentences.
Okay.
They're not
Yeah.
dependent on each other. They're just related to each other.
Okay.
Does that
Okay,
make
thank you.
sense?
Yes, thank you.
Really good question, though. Semicolons are a little bit tricky. Okay. And Abdallah, what about the next one? Abdallah?
Yeah. Hello. Sorry.
Hey.
Okay. The economic of California is highly depend on celebrity. No. Depend on which to produce lots of new technology. Depend on what's called this area that there's a lot of technology. Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
How I can pronounce these
How do
words?
you pronounce? How do you pronounce blah, blah, blah? And it's Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley.
Silicon
Valley.
Valley.
Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley. Yeah, Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, great.
How do you conjugate to produce?
Sorry again.
How would you conjugate to produce?
To actually I don't understand. What do you
Okay,
mean?
so conjugating verbs is like changing the tense. So to produce is in the infinitive, and to conjugate them, we need to put them into different tenses. So the verb to produce in the present tense would be
Yeah.
like, I produce. In the past tense, I produced. In the I have
Which is
produced.
produced a lot.
Not quite generally. It's a general habitual action. Can anybody help him out here?
has been producing.
I think. Okay, has been producing. That would work for sure. Heidi, I think it sounds better just using the present tense.
Produce.
Produce, close.
Has produced, but has been producing now because it's producing
Yeah.
always.
So,
Which have
good.
which
I
have
mean, has been.
Yeah.
Has been producing could work really well because the Silicon Valley recently has been producing lots of new technology. But I think it sounds better, more natural, just say which produces lots of new technology. And which has been producing lots of new technology is really good. It doesn't really change the meaning. But if we can keep it simple, just using the simple present tense, it's generally better to keep it simple if you can. So if you wanted to add even like in the past few years, has been producing. You could say has been producing. Does that make sense? Just trying to keep it simple. If we don't need to use a different verb tense, we can just say which produces. Does that make sense, Heidi? Why your answer is correct, and also maybe why it might be better to use the present tense?
I want to have progressive because it's active.
I didn't quite understand that. I'm sorry. Okay. And Adara, we need to say the economy, not the economic. The economy. Okay. And hopefully everybody understands why we'd use the present tense here. Just it's a little bit simpler. Because okay. But Michael, can you try the last sentence?
The last one, when I go to Los Angeles, I thought I would see is a lot of celebrities, but I only saw normal people.
Yeah, you could also say stars.
Starts.
And we need to change when I go.
When I went.
Perfect. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
And the fourth one produces. In the fourth one produces or is producing. Could be two. It could be two.
No. I mean, because it is highly dependent, it's more of a.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not like right now we're talking about it, it's like generally. So we'd want to use the present tense, which is producing lots of new technology. I mean, it could work. I think that, yeah, it's not the best. Good question.
Okay, thanks.
Any other questions? Okay. And let's do a little bit of reading. Jair, can you read the first part here?
Okay, from towering redwood forest in fog Northern California to perfectly sun-kissed surf beaches in Southern California. This golden state alongside the Pacific is a prize. Natural beauty.
Okay, foggy. Can you repeat foggy?
Foggy.
And sun-kissed surf.
Sun-kissed surf.
Yeah. Okay, and does anybody have any questions so far?
Sun kisses there because the sun give a kiss to these beaches, or is this expression?
Yeah. It's just an instant expression, yeah, for sure. So a place that's really sunny or somebody who stays in the sun a lot would be sun-kissed.
It's only used with sun, or could be used with different expressions, or um, moon kisses, or something like that. No, only with the sun.
Moon kissed. Yeah, only with the sun. Sun kissed
Okay.
is, yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Good question though. And okay, Heidi, can you read the next paragraph?
Don't be fooled by its perpetually fresh outlook and gung-ho attitude. California is older than it seems. Coastal bluffs and snowy peaks were created over millennia of tectonic upheavals that have threatened to shake California right off the continent after unchecked 19th century mining, logging, and ore drilling that threatened to undermine the state's natural splendors. California's pioneering environmentalists, including John Muir and Sierra Club, rescued old growth trees and spurred the creation of national and state parks that still astound visitors today.
Nice. Over millennia of tectonic upheavals. Millennia.
Millennia. Over millennia.
Yeah. Which is like many millenniums.
Millennia.
Many millenniums. Millennia. And then tectonic upheavals.
Uh-huh.
Tectonic upheavals.
Tectonic upheaval.
Upheavals.
Upheavals.
Nice. Oil drilling? Heidi?
Yeah. What?
Oil drilling? Oil drilling?
Oil drilling.
The Sierra Club.
Mm-hmm.
Sierra
Yeah.
Club. Pioneering.
Pioneering.
Mm-hmm. And astound.
Mm-hmm. Pardon?
Astound.
Astound.
Yeah. Okay, and any questions here?
Yes, please. Coastal blabs. Which the mean of this word? Blabs. The
Coastal
second.
bluffs.
Yeah, second
Does
line.
anybody know what a coastal bluff might be? Any ideas?
Bluff is
Blabs.
someone cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
Coastal is along the sea line. Then the cliff, the place.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's like a cliff.
Okay, it's a cliff, but it in the coastal. Yeah, near.
Right at the edge.
Yeah, near the sea. Yeah.
And just due to erosion. So the ocean eats away at the land. Okay, really good question. And any other questions here? Okay, maybe Ken, what's a gung-ho attitude? What is a gung-ho attitude?
Kind of gung-ho originally from Chinese language, and it means, how can I say, do it or kind of hold it or such kind of thing, or
Okay.
highly motivated or something like that.
Yeah. I did not know that it was from Chinese. I guess that makes sense.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. And Adela, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Doing well. Thank you for asking. Welcome to class. And let's have Ken. Can you read the next part?
Road tripping. The wonder about hitting California's highways and byways is that things get more dramatic with every winding mile you detour from the big cities. Trees get bigger, picturesque towns cuter, and beaches more idyllic. Hug scenic oceanfront cliffs of I don't know how is one and
Yeah.
101 from Mexico to Oregon, or take an eco-riding jaunt through historic gold country along Highway 49. It's highway maybe. Yeah.
Highway. It is.
Yeah. Okay. Follow pastoral back roads between vineyards in California's many wine countries. Many wine countries. It's not just Napa. Or take a weekend for a loop drive around Lake Tahoe. It's enough for a lifetime of road trips.
Nice. Really good. Dramatic.
Dramatic.
Yeah, dramatic. Detour.
Detour.
And picturesque.
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 Picturesque. And
Picture.
equally.
Equally.
And jaunt.
Jaunt.
Vineyards.
Vineyards.
And Tahoe.
Tahoe.
And then hug scenic oceanfront cliffs on highways 1 and 101.
Where is it?
Hug scenic oceanfront cliffs on highways 1 and 101.
Hug scenic ocean cliffs on Highway 1 and 101.
Nice. Okay, good. Does anybody have any questions so far?
Jaunt.
Yeah.
A jaunt. Does anybody know what a jaunt is? Any ideas?
It could be a trip or an easy trip or...
Yeah. So, perfect. I think that's really good. It's like a short, pleasurable trip. Yeah, so a short, enjoyable trip would be a jaunt.
a winding trip could be a jump.
Winding.
Winding.
So, yeah, a winding jaunt. So a winding is not straight. Winding is not straight. So something that could be winding, you could have like a winding road which goes all the way around. Yeah, that would be like a winding road. So with lots of turns. Okay.
Equally winding means the road widening almost equally.
Excuse me?
Equally winding jaunt. So the road of that part equally winding.
Maybe a little. Just one more time.
Okay. Equally winding jaunt. So seems like road winding equally in this part of the California.
It's comparing the oceanfront drive on Highway 1 and 101 to the equally winding trip through the Gold Canyon. So saying Gold Canyon
Mm-hmm.
is as winding as 101 and 1 on the coast. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, really good question. That was not super clear. Any other questions? Okay.
Sorry, with this word, I was thinking about. I said winding because I was thinking about wind, but that was it. Was if something is if there is a lot of wind, where is the
Windy.
windy?
Zigzag?
No wind, no winding. Yeah, it's windy.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
okay, yeah, so the verb to wind is a little bit different than wind, which is the thing. Adela, were you going to say something?
Yes, it's same. Do make zigzag. Zigzag is correct in carve, turn, turn, and turn. No, that is
Yeah.
doing.
A zigzagging road is winding. Remember, it's to wind, not to wind. But winding is like the verb is to turn something. So we have like wind up clocks, which you turn the lever to make energy, and so to keep the clock going would be a wind up clock. So it's a little bit different. Just be aware. Yeah, winding roads are like turning, lots of turns. So that's kind of where it gets it. Zigzag in this case is a synonym, but it's not always. Hopefully that makes sense. So, yeah. Okay. Let's go. We've got a little bit more reading. Yeah. Okay, let's do a little bit more reading, and let's start with Michael. Can you read the first part?
The first from the gold rush to
Creative
the.
arts and tech.
Sorry?
Yeah, start with this first.
Creative arts and tech. From
There
the
you go.
gold rush to the dot-com bubble. California has survived extreme booms and busts, often getting by on its wits. Hollywood still makes most of the world's movies and TV shows, fed by a vibrant performing arts scene on stages across the state. Trends are quick started here not by moguls in offices, but by motley crowds of surfers, artists and dreamers concocting the out there ideas behind anything from skateboarding to biotechnology. If you linger in art galleries, cafes and bars, you may actually see the future coming.
Yeah. Can you repeat stages?
Stages.
Moguls.
Moguls. What's the meaning of this word? Moguls?
Does anybody know what a mogul is?
I think it's a big shot or something.
Big sorry?
Big shot? No?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So a business mogul would be somebody who's very important in business. Yeah, so somebody who is recognized as being remarkably important in a field would be a mogul. Can you also repeat motley?
Motley.
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 And surfers.
Surfers.
Good.
Surfers.
Nice job with concocting and biotechnology. You did a good job with both of those words. Any questions on this paragraph?
Motley crowds.
Sorry. One more time?
Motley.
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 Yeah, good question. Does anybody know what motley means? This is a tricky word. It's like strange or different. Yeah. Random, strange, different, or like unusual even. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Getting by on your wits. Does anybody know what it means to get by on your wits?
Sorry, which word?
Getting by on your wits. Right up here. What's that mean? Okay, and nobody has any ideas? Okay, so it's like surviving by intelligence. Yeah, getting by on your wits, surviving by intelligence. Maybe not being really privileged to a lot of help from the outside. You have to rely on your own intelligence to survive. You get by on your wits. Heidi, can you read the next paragraph?
Fabulous food and drink. Because California produces most of the fresh produce in the U.S., minor menu decisions here can have a nationwide impact. Every time they sit down to eat, Californians take trend-setting stance on mealtime moral dilemmas. Certified organic versus spray-free, farm-to-table versus urban garden growth, veganish versus grass-fed, humanely raised meat. But no matter what you order, it's likely to be local and creative, and it had better be good. For a chaser, California produces over 90% of the nation's wine-making grapes, and has twice as many breweries as on any other state.
Good. Really nice pronunciation of breweries. Good job working through that. Two words were veganism.
Veganism.
Yes. Sorry, I just pressed the wrong button. Veganism and humanely.
Veganism versus grass-fed humanity.
Humanely. Humanely.
Humanity.
Nice. Humanely. Okay. Any questions here?
Yes, grass-fed veganism versus grass-fed humanly raised meats. I don't understand very well this sentence.
Okay. Do you know what veganism is?
Yes, a kind of diet, no?
Yeah. So we've got one side and the other side.
It's a comparison. Yeah.
Grass-fed. Huh?
It's comparing these two different kinds
choices.
of
Yeah.
and grass-fed, yeah, humanly raised meat. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Spray-free means frozen food or something?
Spray free.
Yeah.
So it'd be free of pesticides. So free from
I see.
sprays.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think certified organic and versus spray-free, it's kind of, it's not versus. I mean, it's not opposed to the certified organic.
It's not a huge difference. There is a difference in that, like, spray free you can still use. It can still be like modified. It's just not modified in order to use pesticides and things like that on the plants.
Okay.
Okay. And any other questions?
No, but I think that is true. This paragraph, it was one of my surprises there in California.
Yeah?
Yes, I thought that the the food would be not so good, but I think that there are a lot of very good vegetable fruits. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was
Yeah.
a very good surprise. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a Mediterranean climate is same to the
Mhm.
yes to Spain. Same Valencia, they are citrus, orange, etc.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, and Heidi, can you ask Ken a question?
Mhm. Where is the question? Uh-huh.
Right here.
Based on this, based on this reading, if you went to California, what would you like to do there? Why?
Yes. I think California is one of the cutting-edge place in the United States. So I want to go, such kind of cutting-edge places. At the same time, California has a beautiful nature, other different variety of nature. Maybe south part of California is almost like a desert, and north part of California is more, I think, is more kind of woods or uh, a lot of woods. I forgot the name of the
Forested?
famous national park. Yeah, forested. And my relative family lived in the small town in California. I'd like to visit them.
Sorry, your family? You'd like to visit your family?
Yeah, my relatives.
Okay, nice.
I want to go to Hollywood because do you know Mifune Toshiro was what's it, awarded, and his foot, hand and foot became some tile on the street, footprint and handprint.
Okay. A little bit difficult to hear you. I'm sorry, but Adela hasn't responded, and we're cutting close to the end. Adela, what about you? Where would you go and why?
To the California I don't know, but I think the natural park of sequoias is here in California.
Sequoia National Park?
I ask you.
Yeah.
I ask you. I like to visit.
I would.
And I will visit, or I would like to visit this national park. I think the more the more higher the huge or very very big trees, no? Here
Yeah, they're
they
very
are.
big trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No, totally. It's a really good answer.
the picture
Sorry?
the picture I see are very i- mm, very different, no, to Spain, not so big.
Yeah, the pictures I see.
The picture I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And for the rest of you, man, the pictures I see. This is Sequoia National Park. So just some really big old trees.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And we are just about out of time. I've got a class starting right after this. If you guys want to join, I'd love to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Heidi, Ken, and Adela, good to see you guys again. Michael, it was great to meet you. And hopefully I'll see you again soon.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.